why would you read instructions, right? Do you ever find yourself thinking, where do I put my brand new books? Do you have limited shelf space and even more limited self-control? Then I have the solution. Get yourself a brand new shelf. Because that's what I did. We're gonna unpack this today, and then we're gonna rearrange all of my books, and it's gonna be so much fun. So let's go! I thought this was gonna be smaller and less heavy. Let's build this thing, shall we? We have this monstrosity. I think I'm just gonna dig in now, because what else am I gonna do, right? This thing weighs 17 kilograms. That's a lot. By the way, in case you also want this exact shelf, I'm gonna link it down below. They shipped this in from Italy. So I'm guessing this is the base plate and the other stuff is the spine of the thing. It's just the base plate. And this thing weighs a ton. How do I open this? Is there a clever way to open it? I have a feeling that this shelf is pretty self-explanatory. I love the fact that I'm like midway in and I've already cut myself in the finger. But it's not bleeding. Carry on. It's a little nicked, but you won't notice. We won't notice. The question I have now is, do I read the instructions or do I just like not read the instructions? Because why would you read instructions, right? No. We don't need instructions. We can do this without instructions. I don't need instructions. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Building this thing is extremely easy. Okay, I did it. Ta-da! This is so easy. I wish everything that I could build would be this easy to build. I will see you again once I've cleaned the corner where the shelf is actually supposed to go, and I will see you over there. This is where it is, next to my guitar. Now all I have to do is fill it. And that's where we all come in. Or well, I come in, and you just watch me redecorate my shelves. We're on. Now all I need to do is take down all of my books, pile them, sort through them, and then think of what kind of books I want to put on the other shelf. I have options. I put a poll up on my Instagram and these are the results, so technically you guys want me to put my special editions on the shelf. They take up a lot of space, okay? Be prepared for me changing my mind at least 7 times. This will also give me another chance to like wipe down all the shelves. So let's go! I don't even know where to put all of these. I have so many books on the shelf and I just got rid of 3 shelves. And my floor already looks like a mess. Was nicht passt, wird passend gemacht. Which translated means if it doesn't fit, I'll make it fit. I really want to read this whole series. I have it. I just haven't started it yet. But I want to. Same with these. Look at what I just found. It's just a random eyeball. And I can't show you more of it because it always stays up. I love it. It's going back in there. 6 shelves. I have cleared 6 shelves and I don't want to anymore. I have this. This is what I have. This is what I have not done. And then people say reading's not a workout. Like, I did make a romance section, but that's way too small for all my romance books. I love the fact that this book was hidden like way in the back corner where you cannot see it. I think that says everything that I want you to know about this book. Shatter Me! And 1 random apocalyptic story. 1 down, 2 full ones to go, and then like 2 half ones. I regret having this many books. He's so tall and handsome as hell. I'm also a huge cheater. See that this was the book you saw from the front, but there's 2 more books hidden behind it. There's so many books I want to read. At this point, I admit it, I am a hoarder of books. And I'm not ashamed of it. No! The book fell. Can anybody tell me why I thought having the Iliad and the Odyssey would be a good idea? Am I ever gonna read them? No. But they look pretty. And that's all I care about. I'm still very much obsessed with my book nook. I'm still in love. That's all I wanted to say. See, is this enough to be a special edition? It is the Waterstones exclusive, but it's just yellow. I found a really cool hair clip that's probably still from when I was in elementary school. But I'm hoping that this will keep my hair in place. More romance books, but queer this time. Vampires. We have my From Blood and Ash collection. How do I still have this much to go? I have just realized that I need to pile higher. And we still have this much to go. I've been picking up the pieces of the mess you made. You and me. What is this and why is it so stunning? Why do I have these? I have 2 editions of Crescent City. I have the British and the US edition. I dropped a book. This shelf is my embarrassment shelf because this is my Asian fantasy shelf and I've read 0 books out of the, I think, 18 that are on there. Yes, I am ashamed of myself. It's not like I do it on purpose, it just happens. I do also own the entire Poppy War trilogy, and I have not read a single book. Alright, so, as you can see, all the shelves are empty. I've just wiped them down really fast, and now it's actually time to just rearrange all of the books. And I'm excited. This is an angle of my room that you probably don't see very often. I'm trying to get these books on there now. So let's just do that. Okay, so I'm trying to do a rainbow, starting with red at the top and then to bluish black at the bottom, which means that orange is probably somewhere in the middle. Oh, Jesus Christ, I have too many books for this. I'm realizing that there are flaws in my system. Maybe I should do this differently. Maybe I should just get them all first and then decide later. At some point I'm going to drop another book and I'm going to be sad about it. I also have neon pink. I mean, we could do neon pink at the tippy top. I have so many books. Like, what is this? Where does this go? Blue? Orange? I don't think I have any green. I do have green. It's very much like green. This. You know what? I'll be back once this is done.
2 hours later.
It took longer than expected, but I made a rainbow! And I'm very proud of it. Let me show you this rainbow. I am very much obsessed with this tower now. I am also aware that it is huge in comparison to me. This thing is 2 meters and 2 centimeters tall. We're in front of the bookshelf again. I'm now gonna get all the rest of these books on this shelf. And I'm gonna be happy while doing this. First up, makes everything better. Okay, also the best hack for making your bookshelf look lived in. These fake plants from IKEA. But they are perfect and they look so real on the shelves. My Ellie Hazelwood books. I technically also have fan art of Love on the Brain. I did it! It's done, it's finished, it's complete. It looks beautiful. And I think I'll just show you the finished product. Alright, so we're going to really quickly talk about each shelf. I'm going to show you like every shelf later on so that you can see the full one. I decided to actually turn this around so that I can see it from my room. I just felt like that would be nicer. And then back there, let me show you. We have darker romance, we have sports romance, and then up here we have my Cassandra Clare collection. Moving on to the little one, we have generally just Stephanie Garber books and a few other random fantasy ones. We have science fiction with the Lunar Chronicles. And then down here we have general fiction and my fairy tales. It's just what it is. I'm just gonna sit in between them. Okay, so we have historical fiction and historical romance is what I would call this, with the Bridgerton set and some others. And then once I've read anatomy, this will also go here. Below that we have fairy tale retellings, and then at the bottom we have more retellings and just more random fantasy. Down here is still my queer romance shelf. Then above that is my dark academia shelf, and over here is part of the Sarah J. Maas shrine. At the top we have, at the very tippy top, we have my Asian fantasy. Then is my Victoria Aveyard shrine, romance hardcovers, and just random romances that didn't fit anywhere else. And then we have some of my favorite fantasies, or the way I would label it is just like adult fantasy. Over here, we continue on with Sarah J. Maas, thrillers and spooky stuff, random fantasy. There's just 7 books on that shelf. I have potential there. And then at the top we have witches. And now we move on to the other one, which is in the corner, so this is gonna be weird. Way back here in the corner is my shelf of shame. This is my romance shelf. I have stuffed every single romance in here that I could, and it's completely full, but I don't know where else to put them because they take up a lot of space. Below that we have, oh, this is the wrong way. I would call this Middle Eastern fantasy or authors, so I also put Shatter Me in there just because I know that Tahara Mafi also wrote like a Middle Eastern book, and so I feel like that fit in there, and also there's no other space where I was like, okay, Shatter Me fits there. Below that we have the ocean. We have pirate stories and the Bridge Kingdom, and everything that has to do with water is in here. One below that is my vampire shelf. All the vampires that you could need are here. After that we have Greek mythology, so Percy Jackson and a whole bunch of other stuff. So for the last two we have random fantasy. That's all they are. There's Harry Potter in the corner. There's a few romance books that I stuffed back there because I didn't have any other place for them. And then there's The Cruel Prince and Zodiac Academy. These are just not my favorites, and that's why they're here. Except for The Shadows Between Us. I really like that one, so I might have to move that. But everything else is just here because it's not my favorite. And with that, I think we're done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Wait, let me undo the weird hair thing. Or am I gonna make it worse? I think I made it worse, honestly. For better or for worse, we're done with the bookshelf. It's taken me hours. I think I started this at like 1 and it's now almost 5:30. But I love it so much, and I love my bookshelves and I love the way that they look, and I'm just so very happy to share that with you and to share this love with you, and I'm so thankful for you. And with that, I'm just gonna end this for today because it's been way too long for me. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you for the next video. Bye! And read a book.